YouTube, how the devil are you doing? It's Cool King checking in again on behalf of the EDC Cooperative. I hope that you are fine and dandy. So today we are going to have a look at this parcel that has just arrived. It is a Kickstarter campaign and it's the soapstone. Let's have a quick look. So the soapstone is a refillable sanitizer dispenser. It is made from aluminium. I've just read that off the box. Essentially it's refillable, portable, and it's sustainable to keep your hands germ-free. Box is just a generic cardboard box, and when we open it we're met with some instructions and an envelope which has just got a spare filter in it and a stick, which we're not going to go through in this video. We do have a bottle of hand sanitizer with it, which is 200ml, 7.6 fluid ounces. We'll put that to one side again. Have a piece of cord here which we'll come back to, and the actual soapstone itself. So let's move the box. So I've mentioned it before about being single-use plastic stuff. Not a massive fan. It's not doing any good for our planet. And the hand sanitizer bottles that are single-use plastic are just sort of ending up in the sea, essentially, and everywhere else that you look. So something like this that is aluminium, that's a bit more sustainable. Obviously this is an aluminium bottle. This can be recycled as well. This is a bit more future-proof, shall we say. Once we've filled this up with hand sanitizer, there's two ways of using it. We can squeeze it and it'll just sort of rub on it and we can roll our hands, or we can squirt it into our hands. It is very good that it is a one-handed operation. You can fill this with virtually any hand sanitizer, liquid, gel, so you've not got half-empty bottles lying around basically. You can use non-alcoholic stuff if you've got any sort of skin problem. You could even put some form of liquid soap in it if you just wanted to wash your hands all the time. The hand sanitizer that I got with it on my pledge from Kickstarter is the 70% isopropyl alcohol, the World Health Organization recommended type. So as I mentioned, you get a cord with it. There was a few options. You could have had this cord, you could have had a piece of leather, one of the braided steel key rings, and that is essentially to go through this hole at the top so that you can hang this on your pack, bag, belt, wherever, so you've got it with you dangling down so it's always there. My idea for this was so I can hang it on a belt, I can squeeze it with one hand, get the sanitizer on my hand, leave go and rub my hands. Why should we choose something like this, the soapstone, over a regular sanitizer bottle? Well, this one is refillable. It's built to last because of the materials it's made from. Quite a nice looking design rather than just a squeezy plastic bottle that is essentially a throwaway single-use item, and it is one-handed operation as well, which is quite a funky, useful thing to have. Due to its design, it can obviously stand up on a desk, so you could squeeze it that way. Looking at the machined aluminium body, it is quite nice. We do have this sticker which I am going to remove. Looking at the design of this, it is quite minimal. We just see the button at the bottom which obviously we can press. We've got the hole where the gel comes out of, we've got the hole where your lanyard goes through, and then we've got a couple of screws on the back that we do not touch, and then we have one very small logo on the top there you can just about make out that says soapstone, and that's it, very minimal. So using the Tech Accessories tape measure, I can tell you that it is 88mm long and it is 29mm wide. The soapstone will hold 8ml of liquid, which will give you approximately 45 pumps when it's full, which should probably last 1 to 2 days. When it's full of sanitizer, it does weigh 75 grams. It is pocket sized as well. So to fill this up, we unscrew and we're left with two parts. This is the reservoir where your liquid goes into. We want to fill it just so that it's level with the hole that's in the middle there. A little bit too much there, I shall use that. Whilst it's still stood there, we can drop the top on, screw it down. Remember what the sticker said, screw it tightly. Then we're going to have to pump it a number of times to get the air out of the actual chamber. So now that we've got the alcohol to come out of it and it's fully primed, we can just take a look at how much alcohol it produces. So you've got a coin size amount there, which does just about do your hands nicely in one go. Obviously you can put more than one on. Alternatively, the other way that I mentioned was if we just let it dribble down it and then we just do that. Nice and easy. So there we have it, that's the soapstone. My pledge was £26 with the bottle of sanitizer and the actual gizmo itself. It is something that I like. I do think about the I'm not an eco warrior, but I do think about the planet and the single-use plastics. I've mentioned it a few times before in the past. It is something that we need to think of, regardless of your COVID vaccinations or wherever you are in the world. Masks and alcohol gel are going to be around forever now, I think, really. So to have something like this that's going to last forever, it's always a good thing to have. There you have it. Thanks for watching. If you've got any questions, put them down below and I shall get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you on the next one.